Kentucky, they love thoroughbreds who know how to run down the stretch and get to the wire first, and certainly they've seen plenty of them here. From Johnny Unitas to Lamar Jackson, today the Louisville Cardinals will try to live up to that legacy. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Louisville's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop him.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
We were talking to the defensive coaching staff coming into this game tonight, and they said we really feel good about our pass rush. We feel like we've got guys up front that can win one-on-one. We've got to let these guys hunt. We've got to let them eat, and they're doing it on the first play of the game, getting a sack.
And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play-action fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the RPO, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
So Virginia Tech's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver. Week after week, he's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Just
wasting no time taking a shot. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Gonna run it. It's Hendricks. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They ran it on first down, now on second. Motion from the wideout. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Hooks.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver...
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hokies have their offense in high gear. From the gun, running back gets to give. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Wow, what a nice run. He's showing you his athleticism there. You guys remember back in the day when we were calling a game here, and the all-time great Virginia Tech running back Kevin Jones came up to the booth, and he got into a vertical leap contest with Pollock. It was awesome. This guy on the field, man, he's got so much skill and ability. He's strong, and he's fast, and I think he can also out-jump it. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Rides the back on the option to give. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Chappelle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how their defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play.
Intercepted deep in his own end. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Motion from the wide receiver. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Jackson gonna throw it. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on first down. Finds his big tight end. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for room. It's Hendricks. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a third and long. Jackson will throw. Here's a heat. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. He slides that just inside the right upright. Now up by 7 points here in the second. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. UCF has the lead right now, but this night's crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside the bounce house. They're up by 7 over Houston. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down, they'll go to the air. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to get it in. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm, but this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Hendricks. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Hokies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Jackson gonna throw it. Dumps it off in the flats. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going to sling it on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Hooks. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you? And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it.
Turning it on! He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They're dealing with a second and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hokies look to keep this drive humming. Gives it on the option. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Quick strike complete. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be second and 3. The Hokies want to pick up the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Jackson will throw. Quarterback adapting. He's got him. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Hokies! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds a tight end. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Big fella showing some ability, got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wide open downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Running back searching for a hole. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Hokies are in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Oh, he's got some space. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Oh, he makes the catch.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Hokies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hokies are marching down the field. Jackson gonna throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Hooks. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And they're featuring this guy all day long. Now he's over 150 yards. Great job by the offense. This is a matchup I'm going to take advantage. He's taking advantage of it all game long.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Hooks. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with his second and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. With the catch, it's DeMarco. At the 45 on its way. He was oh so close to wrapping up this third quarter with a score. What a play to finish off the period. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's DeMarco. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off play action. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Here on third down for this offense. Gets the back moving. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Grabbed over the middle. It's hooked. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing. Rides to back and leaves it.
Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
Jackson will throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Chappelle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Flying out to the left. He's at the touchdown, Louisville. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Jackson gonna throw it. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved him forward just a few.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Hooks. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll try the run. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Hokies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the fourth. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Cardinals! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down one late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for two? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll move the wide receiver. Jackson will throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And the offense chooses to be aggressive and go down the field to try to make the big play. Listen, that's a good thing. It's good to be aggressive, but now you got to live with it a little bit here on third down because now it's third and long after two incompletions, and the defense, they know you're going to pass the football, so you got to have an answer here on third down.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hooks. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Back to pass on second down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on fourth down, said it, go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
Jackson gonna throw it. Sets up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Offense uses the timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Wants to fire on second down. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On third down, he drops to throw. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and they get nothing here in the first possession of overtime. So here comes our first play of overtime. Takes the handoff. It's Hendricks.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. Jackson will throw. Right on the money. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys...
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! They jump on top here in OT.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance.
Touchdown, Cardinals. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
We play on first down here in the second overtime period. They go to the ground. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say,
touchdown, Louisville! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
Looking to throw. Finds his target down the middle. They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football. I showed a little bit of conservativeness. Now I got to take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
Jackson gonna throw it. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Hokies. They got this thing tied up in double overtime. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They can't get it in. Neither team can get the 2, and we'll play another overtime. And now it's all 2-point conversion attempts from here on out. The snap sets up to throw. They are stopped on the 2-point try, and now it'll be up to the defense. They broke serve, now a chance to win it with a 2-point conversion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's it. That's the ball game. The 2-point try is a winner in OT. This is one of the best games we've called this season. A thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.